One way to know that you are a safe person for Black people, and especially for Christians. If you call yourself a Christian, a Christ follower, if you're getting ready to celebrate Easter next month, you're going to want to watch this one all the way to the end, because sometimes you think you're safe and it turns out that through your actions and the outcomes that your actions produce, you're actually not a safe person for Black people at all. You could be married to somebody Black, you could have a Black child, you could have Black friends, you could have grown up in a diverse neighborhood with tons of Black people, and you still aren't a safe person for Black people. So today I'm going to tell you one way that you can know for sure if you truly are a safe person for Black people. Because I have a saying that I like to share in my videos, and it goes like this: I don't believe what you profess, I believe what you produce. And it brings me to this scripture in the Bible. Let me read that scripture to you right now. Beware of false prophets who come disguised as harmless sheep, but are really vicious wolves. You can identify them by their fruit, that is, by the way that they act. Can you pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? A good tree produces good fruit. A bad tree produces bad fruit. A good tree can't produce bad fruit, and a bad tree can't produce good fruit. So every tree that does not produce good fruit is chopped down and thrown into the fire. Yes, just as you can identify a tree by its fruit, so you can identify people by their actions. That's Matthew 7:15 through 20. Now, it's abundantly clear that you will know them by their fruit, right? Your actions produce outcomes. Good trees don't produce bad fruit, and bad trees don't produce good fruit. So we'll know you by your fruit, by what you produce, by the outcomes of your actions, right? So that's why I tell you, I don't believe what you profess, I believe what you produce. So let me give you a few things to think about. If you support people who are harmful to Black people, then you're not a safe person for us, because the fruit that you are producing are negative, tangible outcomes for Black people, putting our lives in danger, putting our livelihoods in danger. So if you're supporting people who seek to harm Black people, who seek to disenfranchise Black people, who seek to further marginalize us, who seek to erase our history, who seek to lie about our history, who seek to dehumanize us and make you believe that anytime that we are in a position of leadership or that we have success, that we didn't earn it. We just got it through something like, I don't know, DEI or affirmative action or something like that. If you support people who speak in that way, you support people who create laws and policies and systems and practices that seek to cause us harm and to disenfranchise us and to oppress us and hold us back, you are not a safe person for Black people. So what's one way to know that you are a safe person for us? You'll know it by your fruit, by the tangible outcomes that your actions produce. What are the people who you support producing? You support these folks, what are their actions producing? Are their actions producing good fruit or bad fruit? Are they producing positive tangible outcomes for Black people or negative tangible outcomes for Black people? Think about it. If somebody's fruit is, I don't know, kidnapping people off the street legally and sending them to other countries when they were here in this country legally, that's not good fruit. If it's trying to erase the history of Black people from, I don't know, museums and libraries, and by banning books and banning words and cutting funding, that's not really good fruit to be produced. Good trees and good people don't produce bad fruit. And bad trees and bad people don't produce good fruit. I want to help at least 1,000 leaders become more culturally competent leaders today. We need that right now. We have seen the bad fruit that comes from culturally incompetent leaders. So I want to help you to become a culturally competent leader. So here's what you can do. Go to that link on my profile and join my 7-day challenge called the 7 Habits of Culturally Competent Leaders. I am breaking it down for you and ensuring that you will be a leader that produces good fruit, not just for Black people, but for all people. Why? Because anti-racism is not a diet. It's a lifestyle. Link on my profile. I don't believe what you profess. I believe what you produce.